What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play West of Loathing with Dog and Pony. I'm Dog and Pony. This is West of Loathing, and we're about to watch Bob's main show. Bob? Barnaby Bob. Here's my ticket. Okay, go on in. Show will start soon. He enters the stage area. Cool. Was that maybe him? Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. I wonder if it matters where we sit. Because the same muscular clown that was guarding the entrance to the stage area earlier doesn't look like he's going to let you backstage. You can't go through the backstage area. That hulking clown guard won't let you. Anything over here? How about the stage? Can we inspect that? Nope. I guess we have a seat. You take a seat, and a smattering of other patrons appear and sit down as well. After a minute or two, there's a crash of cymbals, and a clown runs in from the backstage curtain and jumps up onto the stage. In contrast to the other clown's colorful clothing, his is relatively simple. Black wool trousers and a bright crimson shirt under a pale tan leather jacket with fringe on the sleeves and a red heart painted on the shoulder. His face paint is plain white without any colored accents. Contrasting his curled black mustache and thin goatee, a snappy silk top hat with a rakish tilt tops off his outfit. He doffs his hat and bows with a deep theatrical flourish, and the small audience claps politely. And I guess I do too. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And welcome, one and all, to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus slideshow. I don't know a good voice for this, I guess. I hope you've all been enjoying the attractions and distractions of our little traveling carnival, and now it's time for our star performance, the main attraction. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for... A loud drum roll starts as he gestures to the curtain, and then the cymbals crash again. The clown puts his hat back on with a chuckle. Me, Barnaby Bob. Applaud. Much obliged, much obliged. You're far too kind. Why, I haven't even shown you anything yet. With a laugh, he flips a large Bowie knife into the air. You didn't even see where he pulled it from. The knife glitters as it spins. He catches it and flips it in the air again, this time catching it and balancing it on its point on the tip of one finger. He holds that pose very still for a moment, then jerks his hand out of the way. The knife thunks into the wood of the stage floor deep enough that he has to give it a jerk from side to side before he can yank the blade free. He winks proudly to the audience. Wouldn't be any fun if it weren't sharp, would it, ladies and gents? Clap. He pulls 2 more knives from his jacket and begins a flashy and elaborate knife juggling act. 3 spinning blades somehow turn into 4, and then his hat is added into the mix, floating lightly or through the cascade of knives without a single scratch. He finishes the routine by catching 2 of the knives in each hand and allowing his hat to fall nearly to the ground before catching it on the tip of his boot and kicking it back into the air and onto the top of his head. But where's the other knife? Applaud. Oh, I just cracked my jaw real bad. Okay, I feel better. Now there's some applause I believe I've earned. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it took a lot of hats to get to where I am today. He chuckles and adjusts his hat back to its original rakish tilt. Now for the grand finale. For this, I'll need a volunteer from the audience. A few hands go up, but Barnaby Bob ignores them and looks directly at you. How about you, sir? Okay. Good. I like a brave one. Step right up onto the stage here. Your name, please. DogAndPony. It's a real pleasure to finally meet you, Dogan Marshall Pony. Oh, he knows my middle name. Step up onto the stage. A couple of clowns haul a large wooden panel about 7 feet tall and 4 feet wide up onto the stage. They stand it up vertically behind you and stay there, holding it steady. It has 2 holes in it slightly above waist level and a lot of knife marks. Press your back flat up against the wood, please, and put your hands through the holes. You do so. The holes are just a fraction too high, so it's not very comfortable, and then one of the clowns pulls your arms back tighter and ties them together with rough hemp, so it becomes much more uncomfortable for a variety of reasons. Don't worry, this is just to make sure you won't make any sudden and unexpected movements. We wouldn't want that, would we? Fret not, son, everything's under control. He steps up close to you and adjusts your collar, brushes a little dust off your shoulders. My control. You know, Dogan, we get a sharp customer through here from time to time, but my, you're the sharpest I've seen yet. However, I'd bet a shiny silver dollar I've got something up my sleeve that's even sharper. His pupils narrow to vertical slits as he grins at you. revealing rows of pointed yellow shark teeth. As he turns away, you can see that the heart on the shoulder of his leather jacket is drawn with an arrow through it and the word Mom. It doesn't look painted on. What? Free your hands. You struggle a little, but your arms are too tightly bound. The rough hemp rope digs into your wrists. Barnaby Bob strolls to the other end of the stage and turns to face you. Now, don't you worry. This will all be over soon. Just don't move. He has a knife in his hand again, and gives it a few twirls and flips. Light reflected from the blade glitters in his eyes. Then, without a warning, he hurls it at you. Thunk! The knife hits the wood before you can even blink. A hair's breadth from your left ear. Stare him down. Barnaby Bob grins at you as the crowd applauds. Another knife appears in one hand, then an apple in the other. He tosses the apple to one of the stagehands who carefully balances it. Carefully balances it on top of your head. Time for the old William Tell routine. A bit of a cliche perhaps, but there's a reason it's a classic, eh, ladies and gentlemen? Take a deep breath. The crowd watches with rapt attention as he flourishes the knife, spinning it and flipping it behind his back, and then faster than you can register, thwack! Cold apple juice dribbles into your hair and down the back of your neck. 2 for 2, what do you say, Dogan? Shall we go for one more? Stare him down. Barnaby Bob pulls out another knife and gives it a quick stropping across the pale leather sleeve of his jacket, then whips a colorful spotted handkerchief from his pocket and blindfolds himself. This time, his smile is much colder. I advise you to watch closely, DogAndPony, since you're the only one of us who can. Watch closely. The crowd laughs, but you don't really hear it. The knife spins in his hand. This time, either because of the adrenaline or because he's actually moving slower, you can see the motion of his arm as he throws it. He twists his wrist in an odd way that you don't think he did before. The knife is flying at you. The knife is flying directly at your eye. Don't move. The knife incredibly swerves at the last possible moment. Dunk! You can feel the wood shake from the force as it stabs into the board. The metal is cold against your right cheek. The audience erupts into cheers as Barnaby Bob removes his blindfold and pumps a fist triumphantly. One of the stagehand clowns unties your wrists and helps you get your arms out of the holes. Bob takes your hand and raises it into the air victoriously. Well now, ain't he a good sport, folks? And as brave a target as I've ever had. Take a bow, DogAndPony. Take a bow. You bow to the cheering crowd, carefully keeping your eyes on Barnaby Bob. He bows as well, removing his hat with an elaborate flourish, and he takes a slip of paper out of it. And as a token of appreciation, I'd like to give our star volunteer a gift, a year's supply of dynamite. Use it in good health. We don't need this anymore, I don't think. I think we might have needed this previously, but we found a different source for it. As he hands you the coupon, the clown leans in close to your ear and whispers, "This was the only warning you'll get, boy. You got an item coupon for a year's supply of dynamite." Barnaby Bob waves and blows kisses to the crowd as you climb down from the stage, and then he disappears through the backstage curtain. The audience gradually disperses. Phew! We're backstage. We've done it. This little trailer is probably Barnaby Bob's office. Examine. The wagon is old but well maintained. A brass plaque on the door reads Barnaby Bob, confirming your suspicions. Peek in the window, knock on the door politely, and knock on the door, or kick in the door rudely. Peek in the window. You see Barnaby Bob sitting at a desk. He seems to be inspecting a large map, but you can't make out any details from here. Knock on the door politely. You knock on the door. Come on in, Barnaby Bob calls. Enter. You? Here I thought I made myself perfectly clear the last time we met, and yet you knock politely and walk straight into the lion's mouth. You're either extremely brave or extraordinarily foolish, boy. Both, I might hazard to guess. I've got some questions that I need answered. Actually, I don't. Okay, I've got some questions that need answered. And you think I'm going to answer them? If I didn't find you amusing, I'd have vanished you off the face of this earth for what little you already know. I appreciate that, but I can't just leave this situation unresolved. What curiosity to the cat is going to seem like a Sunday picnic compared to what I'll do to you if you anger me, boy. Go ahead and ask your questions, but bear in mind I already gave you your fair warning. Who are you? What are you doing here? What are you plotting exactly? Who are you? Clown smiles sarcastically at you. Why, I'm Barnaby Bob, at your service, sir. You know what I mean. And if my estimation of your intelligence was not entirely off the mark, You already know the damn answer. You're wasting my time and yours. And you have precious little. What are you doing here? Straight to the heart of the matter? Well, now, I had you pegged as the clever one. Why don't you tell me? You're on a murder spree? You're here because of the cows? You're here to take over. You're here because of the cows. Perhaps you've got a brain rattling around in that skull of yours after all, boy. That's correct. The cows came home, as you say, and we followed them. Why? Why? Don't disappoint me now. You've impressed me, kid. Think about it. Your age-old enemy that you've been fighting since time out of mind ups and leaves. No farewell, no postcard. Wouldn't you want to know what the hell was going on? Oh. Okay, I see. Because clowns and bulls are enemies. They're all from hell. The cows left hell and the clowns followed. You don't know? Dear oh dear, I've gone and said something I probably shouldn't have. Buddy, you are treading on some dangerously thin ice right now. I hope you are thanking your lucky stars that I consider you to be essentially insignificant. I can hear those gears ticking in that 3-pound dog's dinner you call a brain, son. Now it's my turn to ask a question. How are you going to convince me that I shouldn't just make you disappear like a fart in a tornado? Well, make it good, DogAndPony. Make it good, because you get only one shot at this. You need me. I have friends in high places. Dangerous friends. It would be a waste of your time. You need me. Do I now? And what, pray tell, do I need you for? My freak show is plentiful. There aren't enough of you to be an army. You're just a scouting party. You're reconnaissance. You're here to gather information. Yes? And? You can't do that efficiently. Not the way you guys look. You stand out too much. You need a human scout. Don't you play games with me, Sonny Jim. You're talking to Barnaby Bob, Duke of Hell. And I can make your worst personal nightmares look like a choir of soft singing angels. Never mind. I'll just be leaving then. Or, I'm serious. Look, I'm not your enemy. The cows are. And if you're after the cows, not humans, then you aren't my enemy either. The enemy of my enemy? Can't imagine we'll ever be friends, Bob, but so long as it's mutually profitable, I think we can come to an arrangement. You promise to leave the people of this world alone, and I'll tell you anything I find out about the cows. I gotta hand it to you, kid. You may well be the first human being to ever leave old Barnaby Bob speechless. We got a deal? Alright, I agree. We won't make any trouble for the humans. You bring me anything of interest you find about the cows. Hell, if it's good, I might even pay you. Good. You're a smart fellow, DogAndPony. You better be smart enough to know what'll happen if you double-cross me. Mama didn't raise a fool. Good for her. He shows you the map on his desk. There's a location circled in red, not far from Dirtwater, named Tannery. This'll get you started. There's an old tannery away. I can't do this voice without laughing. There's an old tannery away south of here. I've sent a few fellas there already. Go have a look. You find anything worth seeing, you let me know. One thing, you're strictly undercover. I won't be telling my boys about you. Not that I could easily get a message to the ones out in the field anyhow. If you need to defend yourself against them, well, so be it, and good luck to you. You discovered a new map location. Danny's Tannery. Oh, come on. The Full House reference. About half of Barnaby Bob's books are about juggling balloon animal patterns, and the other... Oh, about juggling, balloon animal patterns, and the other clown techniques. The other half are bound in human skin. The safe is warm to the touch. You don't recognize the symbols on the dial. Yeah, but my safe cracking's 5. I can crack any safe. Oh, I have limited reserves of both time and patience. So I recommend you waste neither one. DogAndPony, I've killed some cows if you're interested in bounties. Yes, I will be delighted to pay you for your proof of your kills. Give him all three cow tongues. Well, at any rate, here's a few cows that won't be telling any more tales. Gain 90 meat, anything I can take off your hands. Give him a pair of cow fangs. Give him all 4 cow fangs. Absolutely. 2 brass rings. 2 cow soul fragments. I didn't even know I had those. I am assuming there's nothing else I can do with these. And if there is, well, oh well. Can I rescue these individuals? I mean, I already know their secrets. Why can't they tell me now? Yeah, whatever. Okay. So we're going to that new location then. Danny's Tannery. It's a Full House reference, if I didn't mention that already. You notice the trails of burnt vegetation? Oh yeah, we'll track it down. We gotta kill these. It's super weak anyway, and we get a decent amount of meat for it. Nice. We can sell both of those. Danny's Tannery. Japes. Ow, dang it. Oof. It sounds like there's a lot of fighting going on inside the tannery, except instead of regular fighting sounds you're used to, like shouting and gunfire and chairs being broken over people's backs, you hear a lot of ghostly bellowing and shrill cackling laughter. It sounds like a real bad scene. In other words, enter the tannery. We're gonna talk to her first. Weird that this place is so far away from town. If it were running, you'd understand why. Tannery stink to high heaven. Guess we'd better check it out. Enter the tannery. So much reading. All right. As you enter the tannery, the second thing you notice is that the place has been abandoned for years, probably since the cows came home. A lot of the equipment is wrecked, and all of it is covered with dust. The first thing you notice is that there are a bunch of rodeo clowns in here, fighting with, well, they aren't cows exactly. They're more like the possessed skins of cows. It's a little strange because you've seen people wearing, for example, cow leather chaps, and you've never seen anyone being attacked by their chaps. Maybe there's something about the tanning process that makes leather impervious to possession. And these cow ghost whatevers are untanned hides. In any case, the clowns and cows seem preoccupied enough with their fighting that they haven't noticed you, at least not yet. Look around. As you approach the clown, I was trying to approach the barrel of lye, but okay. And weird cow leather ghost thing, they notice you and stop fighting while they process this new development. The clown, unfortunately, seems to decide he hates cows more than he hates you. Oh, it's fortunately, not unfortunately. The cow, unfortunately, decides it hates you more. Oh, we can just, go around. Lime, manure, lye, lots of stuff going on here. Manure. Okay. This door is locked, which is probably just as well considering the ruckus you hear on the other side of it. I guess we'll take care of the ruckus going on out here first. Hit it right back. Okay, we got the jump on him this time. We got a clown on our side. The fight is almost over. Alice actually could have finished it off with just her shotgun. You beat the cow, but the enemy of your enemy is apparently not your friend because the clown decides it's his turn to be on the right side of the screen. Uh-oh. It's pretty funny. We're gonna shoot it. These are also like pretty low-level things. We probably should have done this sooner. I just didn't know about it, so how could we have? Looks like you found an old toolbox. Open it. Leather shears and a handful of nails. Maybe the shears are useful. Maybe they're just a weapon. It's a weapon. What do you know? Gotta go all the way around to this side to start fighting again. Your attempt to sneak up on the cows fails, assuming you were even sneaking and not just moseying over. The cows appear all too willing to add your face to the list of faces they hate and turn their attention from the clowns, who jump in on this opportunity to get the jump on their ancient enemies. Join the fracas. This is gonna be so easy. Yeah, shoot it. Nice. They're not even attacking me. I wonder if the damage done to these clowns is gonna help us. Like maybe if we let them get damaged, we wouldn't, or even killed, we wouldn't have to fight them at the end. True to form, the clowns who were on your side in that fight betray you. Damned clowns. We got the jump on them this time. Wrong buttons. Yeah, let's hit this one. Shotgun them. They're nowhere near strong enough to actually kill us, even if they could hit us, which apparently they cannot. It doesn't matter which one I attack because they'll both die when she shotguns, so there we go. Feels kind of strange to be fighting alongside demonic clowns, but I guess war makes strange bedfellows. Please ignore the fact that I just used demonic clowns and bedfellows in the same sentence. Sure. This scene has the makings of a real brawl. Not only does one of the clowns have a nasty look in his eye, but nastier than typical. But nastier than typical, I mean. But one of the possessed cowhides is stretched onto a tanning frame, which makes it stronger somehow, I assume. Bring on the brawl. I don't think I want to take the time to find out what happens if the clowns die. Haven't even made a move, and they're dead. They're like, one of the cows is already dead. Let's just banhammer it. Guaranteed kill. She'll do this. They haven't even had a turn yet. All right. There they go. And now we gotta fight 3 clowns. I don't think there was a chance of allowing the clowns to die, if I'm being honest. Guess what? The clowns turn on you after all the cows are dead. This is not surprising. I guess I'll just fan hammer the healthiest one. Then shotgun. I just try to end the fights in as few turns as possible. It doesn't always work out. But I usually win, especially the easy ones. 22, 27. I will shoot this one. I don't think this is going to end the fight any faster. I think no matter what we did, it would end at the same time. Which is right now. All right. And we got the door key. Whew! What a mess that fight was, and what a mess the floor is afterward. At least now you're free to poke around the scenery. 120 XP, you take that nasty clown's knife, and oh look, they also had a key, varmint skin and knife, Tannery back door key. Let's get to it. There's nothing else. Ooh, yeah, there is something else here. Open it up. We got rope. We got rope. Tannery, we got some other key. Okay. Unlock it. Oh boy, oh geez, this is not a good situation to be in. You quickly hide behind some old tanned hides, huh? Is that what they called? Is that why they're called that? I don't get it. Oh, hides. God, duh. There are 3 clowns out here, and each armed with a nasty looking knife. One of them is licking his knife, and the sound makes you think maybe he is literally sharpening the blade with his tongue. They are facing down 2 of the stretched hide cows and a monstrous thing that looks like an entire cow skeleton draped in flayed cow skin. Listen in. I bet you lot think you're real clever breaking through to the human plane. Did you think we wouldn't follow you? Moo! Did you think you'd find a weapon here to use against us, or are you just trying to escape? Moo! What? You take that back. Stop listening. None of them seem to have noticed you. It looks like you could sneak back through the door if you're really careful. Okay. Or when they see you, the clowns and cows stop hissing and mooing and posturing at each other. Hey, who the hell are you? Candygram? Moo! Uh-oh. Now's their chance. Get them. Uh-oh. Well, at least it's the same style fight as before, where we get the teammate. By teammate, I mean the clowns are on our side. 52, 73, 67. We'll just fan hammer this guy. Shotgun the rest. All right. Oh, that was actually at me. Yo, uncool. That's dead. This actually might kill a cow. Oh, no, he whiffed. And, oh wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. But this is fine. We'll have to remember to go to that well. Probably won't record again for a while, so I might forget all of this. How'd we get back inside? I'll shoot this one. Guaranteed only 2 hits, though I don't think like a third would have actually done much to me. 38 health, 64 health. I'll fan hammer. Shoot. And then just shoot the last one. Boom. All right, I think we basically finished this location. Ooh, it's a good thing the clowns hate cows more than they hate humans, or that fight could have gone way worse. Probably still would have won it. Fortunately, it seems pretty unlikely that you'll run into any more animated leather-clad cow skeletons on your adventure, right? No. You approach the hide warily. Looks like it was too tan to be possessed. This must be a storage shed. It's locked, but maybe the key you found could open it. Enter. Hey! What do you have to say? Don't think you need my advice on how to loot this place for supplies? Nope. We're gonna build a crate. We cannot. There's a guy back here hiding behind a barrel. He isn't very good at hiding. Talk to him. Hello? Oh, thank God you aren't one of those horrible clowns. Nope, I'm DogAndPony. I'm Grady Tanner. It's a good thing you arrived. I couldn't have held out for much longer. Actually, Tanner, is that your surname? Well, both. What are you doing in here? Hiding. What I mean is, why are you hiding in here? Because I don't want to die. Look, what's your story? Well, I was scavenging for tanning materials. Cow's bane ain't easy to get a hold of as it was in the old days. But while I was searching, those cows showed up, and then those clowns showed up, so I locked myself in here to hide. What's cow's bane? It's an herb used for tanning leather. You can't grow it in large batches anymore because cows show up and wreck the place. So there's other stuff we generally use for pig leather and so on. It's not as good though. Cows wreck your herb gardens? Yeah, if you're growing more than about a flower pot's worth, they get wind of it somehow. They hate the stuff. Can't figure out why. Here, I've got extra seeds you can have. Be careful with them. I get a cow's bane seeds. How long have you been in here? 3 or 4 days. I'm starving. Cow's bane poisonous, so I haven't been chewing on this old leather hat for sustenance. So I have been. Seriously? Yep. Want some? No. Well, I took care of the clowns and cows. So consider yourself rescued. Wonderful. Thank you. As soon as I get a new shop set up, you can count on me for any leather goods you need, and first one's on the house. You wouldn't happen to know where I might set up a new shop, would you? There's an empty lot in dirt. I'm just going to skip this and say that. Great, I'll head there right now. Thanks a million, partner. I owe you one. No problem. Okay. Since we got a little time left, I want to go to the Curious Abandoned Well. Getting tired. Attach a rope. Well, rope climb down. Nice. Not what I meant. Nice. There's a single button on top of this machine. Press it. That was weird. There was a real sound effect for that. You press the button and the machine speaks. A voice says, Nichabu. 7 buttons appear on top of the platform. Look at them. Press the first one, second one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Do it again. I really like that. All right. The terminal emits a harsh buzz. The 7 buttons disappear and the original one appears again. Press it. Ganilla. Ooh. You learn the El Vibrato word for the number 0. The 7 buttons disappear and the original... Look at them. The second one. Press it. Poo-poo. Look at them. We already know the first one, so 2. This could technically be 2. Okay. This could be 2. That's a new word. Press it. I bet that's 2. No. Look at them. 3. Seven. 4. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Anan is probably 6. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna leave. What do we got here? There are a bunch of paper cards on this table. Grab them. More El Vibrato punch cards. Habono stuck a thumb. There are no buttons. There's a very thin slot underneath. We can put it in a punch card. North Bridge and Solar. Whoa. Whoa, indeed. Array and fluid. Whoa. Current, south, legs wear. Cannon and east. Return and machine. Destination offline equipment. This is good. Wow. We're learning a lot. I feel like we're learning about as much as we need to. And the numbers here. Oh, that's a new one. So that's probably 2. Yes! You learn the El Vibrato word for the number 1. The 7 buttons disappear and the original one appears again. Press it. 3. This is actually a really fun thing. Number 2. Nice. Four. 4. Number 3, yes. So the point here is that we hear a word and then we have to press a button that we believe corresponds with the word, and that's the translation for the number. We now know 0, 1, 2, and 3. So the first, second, third, and fourth button. This might be the 5th. It's not. This might be the 5th. Not. I think I knew that already. This has got to be 5. Yes. Okay. So this could be 6 or 7. Got it. Voice says 0. 7 buttons appear. Okay. And then this would be the last one. That's really good. And now we can leave. And that's going to be all for now, but thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next episode.